はい、それではキングダムス・オブ・アマラー、リレコニングをやっていきましょう。
全然知らん。初めて聞いたぞ。
名作だと思うんですけど知名度はあまりないですね。洋芸で日本語音声未対応なので、日本では特にマイナーな印象。
日本語音声未対応か。普及の障害になるね。
ですね。キャラも可愛くないです。洋芸の宿命か。
スカイリムもバニラだとひどいもんね。
We were wrong. And only now, well into the second decade of the conflict, have we begun to understand the mistakes we have made. We lived in harmony among the Fae, in a world awakened to new magic. Perhaps we should have foreseen what might be born on this rising tide. What force might awaken. A force powerful enough to twist even the eternal and immutable Fae folk.
嫌なクレートメールが光を当てました。
But Gadflow, the new king of the Winter Court, surprised us all. Singular among his people, he was all that other Fae were not. Aggressive, ambitious, visionary. He had power like none we had ever seen. Terrible and deadly.
どっちも顔色悪い種族なんだ。
Gadflow and his followers, the Tuatha Deon, believed that a new god was to be born in the east, beneath Gadflow's crystalline fortress of Amathen. In the name of that god, they marched to war against the young races of AMALUR. Against a mortal army, no matter the power of their god, we might have been victorious. But the Fae are creatures of magic, not bound by the laws of life and death. Each Tuatha fallen on the battlefield would soon rise again, for the Fae do not know death as we do. How could we stand against such a force?
アンデッドと
For
戦っ
10
ているような
years
も
the
のか。
war raged. For 10 years the armies of men and Alpha fought and died. But as our numbers dwindled, we knew that it was only a matter of time. Our fate had been written. At least, that is what we believed.
絶望
Until
的だ。
we died.
負けたの？
いえ、まだ負けていませんよ。
魔王に征服された世界ではないんだ。
はい、まだ人間たちが頑張っています。
タロット。
そんなようなものですね。運命と関連しています。名前はそのまんま、デスティニーです。
What do you think this one is then? Alpha? None. Could even be a Jotun. Always a surprise, eh, Garan?
Eyes on the job, boy.
ノワー
Don't
フ。
matter what it is.
いえ、ノームです。
Dead. And be thankful for that. All we've seen. Go on and pull back the sheet, though. It'll need to be in our report, one way or the other.
ここでキャラメイクです。頑張っても可愛くならないので諦めましょう。これでいいでしょう。
One of the Varani women. Must have followed a mercenary band over. Maybe one of them herself. Doesn't much matter now. Fared pretty well, though. All right, then. Make sure it goes into the report. You know he'll want all the details.
Amazing how well the body held up. Better than I've seen.
エロいこと考えてるんじゃないでしょうね。
ゆかりちゃんじゃあるまいし。
Under a lucky star, this one.
Anything else we need?
Unless you'd like to name her, I think we're done. Put her with the others.
誰も見てなかったらおっぱい触ってみようとか思いますよね。
思わないよ。そういう発言ばかりするから気持ち悪いとかコメントで言われるんだよ。
うるさいですよ。それなら見るな。私はこれでずっとやってきてるんです。帰ればいいのにわざわざコメントに残してくやつの方が気持ち悪い。
まあそれはそうかも。
さて、まずは錆びた剣を取ります。
ボロボロだわ。
こんなものでも装備すれば戦うことはできますからね。大事です。
ノームが追われてる。
Scatter, children of dust! Scatter before the might of the Tuatha!
ネズミです。これがネズミーランド。
ようこそ悪夢と混沌のネズミーランドへ。
No child of dust shall escape.
Help! Anybody!
今行きますよ。
You! Up there! Please help me! Please! More mortal scum? No matter. You'll all die.
ゆかりちゃん、初見じゃないんだよね。
そうですね。何回かやってます。3回くらいクリアしましたが、数年前のことなのでかなり忘れていますね。
なるほどね。
OK、やりました。鎧を剥ぎ取っていただきましょう。
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If you hadn't come along... Wait. I've seen you before. On the slab. You were dead. It worked. By the tome, it worked. You're alive.
生き返った？
そう、死んだと思われていたのではなく、実際に死んでいたんです。
You died. I don't know how or even where. But your body was remade in the Well of Souls and somehow...
なぜかうまくいった。
The well restored your soul to your body and it worked. We must get you to Professor Hughes right away. He'll have questions for you.
あいつらは何者ですか？
Oh my, you don't know? Perhaps the process damaged your memory. They are the Tuatha Daon, the enemies of all the young races. We've never seen them this far inland, not even during the invasion. I don't know why they are here. Hughes may have the answer to that as well. You must stay alive and reach him.
ダークエルフみたいな感じかな？
Professor Formorus Hughes, the Well of Souls is his life's work. The Tuatha are coming into the lower levels. If we hurry, we should be able to beat them to the top. Take these. They'll help keep you safe long enough to get to Hughes. Now, let's get going!
ヒューズはどこですか？
He'll be in his study on the ground floor of the tower. At least, I hope he's there. And safe.
ヒューズはエンビーに殺されちゃったよ。
ヒューズ中佐。
You don't know? Perhaps the process damaged your memory. They are the Tuatha Daon, the enemy of all the young races. We've never seen them this far inland. Not even during the... Let me get this door. This is what they're after. Our greatest invention. The Well of Souls. Imagine an end to war. An end to death.
なんだあれは？爆弾かよ。
Archers up ahead. Best shoot them before they see us.
弓強い？
It's over. Go,
敵
go.
が弱いだけですね。実際にはそんなに強くはないと思いますよ。
More up ahead. If you can sneak up on them with your daggers, you should be able to finish them quickly and quietly.
不意打ちもあります。スカイリムと同じです。即死ではなくダメージが数倍になります。スキルで倍率は変わったはず。
即死したよ。
相手の HP が一発でゼロになるならステルスキル成功というだけです。中盤以降はステルスキルの出番は少なくなるので、正直暗殺プレイはおすすめしません。初プレイなら普通に戦士がおすすめです。慣れてきたら魔法、メテオがくっそ強いです。
そんなに？
はい、連発しづらいものの使った瞬間、戦闘が終わるくらいの破壊力があります。
とんでもないな。
戦士のスキルを取りつつ他のスキルも取れますが、あれこれ取るよりも曲振りが強いと個人的には思います。
痛いのは嫌なので防御力に曲振りしたいと思います。
いやほんとそんな感じです。火力と HP と防御力でゴリ押しです。回復はポーションが優秀なので回復魔法も別にいらないでしょう。 ここから魔法のチュートリアルです。
Cave blossoms only respond in the presence of magic. Perhaps there is more to you than it seems. Incredible! What are you?
先ほど言ったように魔法使いは中級者以上がおすすめ。貧弱なので立ち回りが重要になります。戦士の武器はスキルのでいいですけど、魔法使いはチャクラに行って、射程は長いわ火力はあるわ、意味わからん武器です。ローグは上級者向き、火力ない、防御もない、中盤以降は暗殺がほぼ使えない、弓は使える子。
弓は使えるんだ。
はい、弓の最強アビリティ、スカターショットを最大まで取ると高火力が出ます。最後まで暗殺が使えれば楽しかったのにな。全く出番なくなるのが残念。最後まで暗殺が使えれば楽しかったのにな。出番がほとんどなくなるのが残念。
Not more spiders! Burn them! Burn them!
雲ってよく敵で出るけどキモいよね。
スカイリムの VR で見た雲もなかなかキモかったです。
それはキモそうだ。この人がヒューズ。
You've made it! And look at you! Even with all you've been through. The Tuatha, your return from the dead? Please forgive me. You must be terribly confused by all of this. I am Fomerus Hughes, and this is my laboratory at Alistar. Everything you see here is dedicated to one thing, the Well of Souls, the pursuit of immortality. And you're my first success. If we only had the time, there's so much we might learn from one another. Too much to explain right now. The Tuatha have come to stop my work, but I don't believe they know about you. Not yet. What's important is getting you out of here safely. You're the only proof of what we've achieved here. I may not be able to save the well, but I can ensure that its only success is safe.
一緒に逃げましょう。
Yes, you're right. I've got my notes, but it's most important that you stay safe. It's just that you're... Wait, fascinating. Simply astounding. I'm not certain what's caused it, but somehow... yes, as I was saying, I'm not sure what... Perhaps I should go see. Sir! Mr. Hughes! The Tuatha have reached the lab! That inside the... No! We've got to get you out of here now! Quickly! Follow the path to the town of Gorhart. Find Agath. He's a friend, and he may be able to help. No matter what else, stay alive!
強い。
最初のボス戦です。全然覚えていないのでスタイリッシュな戦いは期待しないでくださいね。
ダガーで戦ってる。
はい、先ほど私が喋ったローグの暗殺は中盤以降通用しないとかはこの動画を録画した時の経験で話しています。録画中は何にも覚えてなくて、ただ暗殺が好きだからローグプレイを選択しました。
そして中盤以降暗殺が通用しなくなって泣いたんだね。
イグザクトリー。ローグがめちゃくちゃ弱いってわけじゃないんですけどね。ただ戦士が強すぎるのと魔法使いの火力がぶっ飛んでるだけで
相対的に弱く見えるわけだ。
戦士や魔法使いを使うとちまちま攻撃するのがバカらしくなりますよ。
まあ仕方ないよね。手数で攻めるのはそういう職業だから。
そうなんですけど終盤は敵も硬くてね、攻撃してると疲れてきます。それがメテに一発で消滅するんですよ。なんじゃそりゃってなるでしょ普通に。
そりゃそうだ。
これで最初のボス戦終了です。
Another survivor? But I've never seen you in the tower. Were you one of the professor's assistants in the downstairs projects? Did he escape with you?
いや、塔に残っていましたね。
That sounds like him. Professor Hughes was very thoughtful. I mean, he is very thoughtful. I'm sure he found a way to get out. He must have.
絶望的に見えたけど生きてる可能性はありそう。
Safe here. At least a little longer.
レベルアップですが、最初のスキルでは探知を優先しています。次に怪獣、会場、あとはどうでもいいです。説得したければ説得を上げましょう。暗殺したければ隠密に入れるのもありです。詳細もあって困るものではありません。火事と宝石術は最強武器が作りたいのでなければいりません。店売りで十分。錬金術も店売りで十分です。マイトが戦士系、フィネスがローグ系、ソーサリーが魔法使い系です。今回はローグプレイするのでフィネスを取ります。最初に取るのはダガーマスタリーでいいでしょう。不意打ち火力の上昇は後回しで OK です。取らなくても序盤の敵は一撃です。ダガーマスタリーの後は弓やフェイブレードのマスタリーを取りましょう。
I saw you fighting there. We could have used more of you. Did they really have a troll?
いましたよ。だいぶタフなやつでした。
I don't know how the Twatha found us, but if they had a troll, it couldn't have been an accident. Fate was kind to collapse that doorway behind you, or they would have chased us into the glade. Good luck out there.
You've come from the tower, haven't you? Name's Agarth. Maybe you can help an old fate weaver, eh?
会うように言われてた人だ。
ヒューズに会えと言われました。
Did he? Poor old Felmerus Hughes. He respected the way the world works. What a shame. He's probably dead by now.
ヒューズについて知っていることは
When he started his experiments here, he asked me if they'd ever be successful. The cards told me that the Well of Souls would work, but its success would come on the day that Hughes was to die.
そんなこと
The
ま
old
でわ
man
かる
took
の？
it pretty well, honestly. Although we did a lot of drinking after that.
はい、この世界では運命が絶対。ただし主人公だけは運命を改変できます。5% じゃ無理。
I wish I could, but times are tough. I've barely got enough to pay my bar tabs as it is.
当然失敗。
成功してもストーリーは変わらないでしょうけどね。
You're the one. Then that means it all makes sense now. The cards this morning. I drew the Gravedigger, the Running Man, and the Beast. Prepare yourself. They're coming.
何ですかこいつら強そうじゃないけど。
まだ来るぞ。
何これ
体力ゲージは残ってるけど終わってるっぽい。
やりましたよ。あれアーガス
What? How? What are you? The threads of fate. I've seen them before, but I've never seen anyone manipulate them like that. You just changed how the world was supposed to work. How did you do that?
RT と LT を同時押しした。
Cues may have brought you back to life, but that was still part of fate's plan. Nothing short of a god can do what you did. Come here. I'm going to do a reading. You might be able to change the threads, but fate will still have a plan for you. I promise not to tell you if I see your death. That would be my guess. He was an academic, but he had a proper respect for fate's plan, unlike most gnomes. You're nervous. Relax. This is what fate weavers do. I'll be seeing your place in the pattern of destiny. Who you are, what you've done, where your path takes you. Or, at least, I should be. You're real, right? I swear I haven't had that much.
見えないの？
Fate's weave is always hard to see. It's in motion, hard to make out, but undeniably there. Yours is just missing. This doesn't make sense. All mortal creatures have a place in the pattern. You should have one too, dead or not. If this is true, and I'm not saying I believe it, then your path is yours to determine.
なるほど、主人公だけは運命の枠の外にいるのね。
ローグを取りましょう。
It could mean nothing, or it could mean everything. The world is changing. You might be a sign of that, or maybe the cause. I've never had a reason to doubt my own readings, but we should consult with Arden. He's not a friend, but he's got a good eye for the tapestry. I'll meet you at his home to the east. I'm going to see if I can be of any help to the wounded at the tower. That's just it. I don't know if you've got one, but that's why we're going to see Arden. He lives in a little hut to the east in Yulven. I'll meet you there. What could this all mean?
次はアーデンに会うわけですが、そのストーリーを進めるのはだいぶ後になるでしょう。サブクエストがめちゃくちゃ多く、メインと言えるストーリーも複数あります。
Everyone just stand back. The warden can't work when you're crowding so close. Go back to your business. Go on.
Hello. I don't care what you race. It's a tragedy whenever anyone's savage like this. Just look at the poor creature. She's been beaten to the brink of death. The Fae may be strange, but they certainly don't deserve this. It appears she was attacked with some manner of short blade, likely a dagger, although there's no way I can be sure. People simply stood by as she called for help. No one lifted a finger. Can you imagine? It's shameful to treat another in such a way, even if she is a Fae. I don't know whether we possess the knowledge to treat such a wound. Frankly, I don't even know if I could save a mortal with such grievous wounds. Well, you're the only one. With all the troubles we've suffered in this village, people are weary of adversity. They'd rather just ignore it. I'm going to suggest something a bit untraditional. There's a Fae named Eri. She spends her days up on the hill overlooking the village. Seek her wisdom. I would do it, but I am a coward. That's the truth. Perhaps a Fae will know how to heal a Fae. If not, then we're back where we started. She spends her days in the precipice overlooking the village. She doesn't think we're aware of her presence, but we most certainly are. Hope you stay in town.
サブクエストは重要そうなものだけ収録します。全部収録するとすごく長くなりますので。宿屋の近くに特別配達の宝箱があり、チート武器と防具が置いてあります。
何それ？
序盤のブースト装備ですね。序盤が楽になりますが、バランスが崩れるのであえて取らないのもありです。箱を開ければクエスト完了で500経験値。美味しいです。鍵のかかった宝箱を開けるのは結構コツがいります。 あ、折っちゃった。今の角度に近い角度で正解があるはずです。右に完全に倒すのか、右下方向か。右下に狙いを定めていますね。開きました。
May your hollow gods keep you mortal. I am called Aerie. Your face is new to me. You're different from those in Gorhart. They amuse me, and I strive to learn all I can from them. Have you come to ask about the Tuatha? I can offer only what I know, and hope it will suffice.
いや、刺されたんですよ。
Yes, I witnessed this crime, although I did not recognize the one who perpetrated it. It is often difficult to distinguish one mortal from another. The victim was Illuvia, but I knew her only by name. You must be hoping that I can offer advice, but I cannot. If she is meant for the Great Cycle, then so be it. However, I would be quite interested to find out whether one of my kind would benefit from one of your mortal remedies. I've always wondered. It will need to be powerful. Your delicate forms are far more sensitive than ours. In fact, it's astounding that you survive as long as you do. Perhaps your mortal apothecary can provide one. You can always create the potion yourself if you possess the skill.
わかりました。ありがとうございます。
I'm sure I have a vial somewhere in this cottage, but I do not have the time to search for it. I'm sorry.
ありました。ですが持っていこうとして見つかると犯罪になります。なんでは探している時間がないとか言っていましたが、実はショップに売っていたりしますので買ってもいいです。見つからないように取るのが多分正解ルート。隠密窃盗のチュートリアルかな。OK です。これで取れます。
Times are hard, but hard times can pay if you're willing to take risks. If you have the sword and stomach for this sort of work, we could use another strong arm among the warsworn. Some may try to colour it with fancy words, but we're warriors for hire, the best in these lands. You'll find those who have taken the oath are held in the highest respect all over AMALUR.
戦士系のクエストですがローグでも問題なくできます。
Straight to Shieldring Keep and pledge your sword. Might work, but a commendation from me would carry a lot of weight. To earn it, you must do something commendable. There are two brothers, scoundrels of the Red Legion, named Osgar and Medgar Krast. Bring me proof you've dealt with them. I'll pay in coin and my good word. Osgar hides somewhere in the woods north of here. Medgar was last seen east of his brother's camp. Bring me their Legion daggers, and I'll pay with coin and a commendation to join the order.
オスガーとメスガーを倒してこいとのことです。
メドガーです。
You made it. Just in time, too. Give me the potion. It will help, but it's not enough. Someone must go to the Fae and explain what happened here. One small misunderstanding and we'll no longer just be strangers to the Fae. We'll be enemies. She is a member of the House of Ballads, the legendary court of Fae heroes. They are warriors without equal, with centuries of glory to their names. If one of their own was killed by a mortal, the House of Ballads and its king would bring a fierce vengeance upon us. Gorhart would be a ruin by day's end. You're turning out to be very helpful, my friend. You have my gratitude. I'll see to it that you're honored. Rumor says that the House of Ballads has its headquarters not far from here, in Glendara to the northeast. Try to gain entrance if you can.
なんで私が行くんですかね。ちょっと寄っただけの人間なんですが。こいつがオスガーです。サクッとやっちゃいましょう。
暗殺入るんだ。
ボスではないですからね。
So you met Oathblade Ordura in Gorhart, and you thought you'd join the Warsworn. Well, if you wish to become one of the Order, you will do so with work. Don't get any big ideas. Heroic deeds are long past, and the war's far away. But there's honest soldiers' work to be done. Hirelings earn good pay for standing guard, dealing with thieves, patrolling roads. In fact, there is a patrol setting out shortly, if you're interested. A merchant group has retained us to discover why traders have been vanishing from a road in Lorca Rain. Travel to Dyden Hill and meet a fellow hireling named Will Rendig. He is likely at the healers. Then, report to Warden's Bridge. You and a crew of other hirelings will scour the area and ensure the roads are safe. Understood? Good then. Good. Off you go.
ミスガーも倒しましょう。
メドガーだからどう見てもメスじゃないし。
終わりました。ハウス・オブ・バラットに到着です。
Proceed no farther, mortal. You are not one of our kind, and the seat of Sir Sagrel will never be occupied by one so mundane. Hallam the White prepares the contest, and he must not be interrupted at this our time of greatest need.
報告に来ただけで
No
す。
doubt you speak of Illuvia, impetuous fool. I told her to avoid your settlement, to avoid Odaroth altogether. She never listened to my warnings. I will chastise her appropriately upon her return. It is a loss, yes, but not the first unexpected event in this telling. What happened?
こっちが無難ですか
Yes, I
ね。
have noticed a growing number of humans in Dalentarth. It must be this war. I can't say I understand it. Oh, yes, your kind usually expects some form of trophy for good deeds. A bauble, a prize? Perhaps another time. If you would be so kind as to deliver this message. We mean the people of Gorhart no ill will. They have nothing to fear from us.
喜ぶと思います。
There has been an event. This does not concern you, mortal. You would not, could not, understand. One of our most beloved heroes has fallen. Sir Sagrel's passing leaves his legend in peril. A seat in the House of Ballads cannot remain empty, lest the great stories end. And that must never happen.
なんで後継者になろうとしてんの？
だいぶ無理がありますよね。
But that is not how tales are told in the House of Ballads. Only a worthy Fey hero may finish his quest, complete his story. However, these are strange times. Magic weaves itself in new patterns and change. It is the one thing with which we Fey have no experience. If you so choose, join the other pledges. You too may attempt to defeat the Grave Thresh, recover Sagrel's ring, and take his seat in the House of Ballads.
いいのかよ。
The lair of the Thresh is east of this great house, in the hollow of Gorgoath. In the evenings after dark, you can hear its disturbed slumber. The cries are unsettling.
Really, there's no need to stand around and gape. And you have their daggers as proof? Yes, I see you do. Very good. Here's your pay. On with you.
Brash dustling. You have no role in Fey-telling. This story belongs to one of us, not some whelp fresh from the cradle. First that strange maiden, now this. What is it you want here in Gorgoath?
力になりたいんですよ。
Alas, Sagrel's is a twisted tale, and we could use every available hand. You may stay, but the seat will never be filled by a mortal. Of that I am certain. We were too late to catch the thresh as it fed. Now the beast slumbers guarded by the vines and weeds of Gorgoath. But all is not lost. If we can destroy the roots before they take hold, we can rouse the beast. Come, I'll keep the thresh occupied while you seek out the heart vines. Keep your eyes open.
このスイッチを3つ解除するだけです。解除したらグレイブスレッシュを倒します。ここでリコニングモードを使うのは下策だった気がする。
そうなんだ。ボス戦なのに。
確かこいつ1体だけじゃないんですよね。後で2体出てくるので使うならその時がベスト。
なるほど。
How can this be? Sir Sagral dead? I do not understand. Such a tragedy has never occurred in this song. Not in all the seasons of the telling. At the end of this ballad, Sagral defeats the Grave Thresh. He is victorious. I don't know how, but someone has changed the song of Sir Sagral. Listen. We are not alone. I do not like this.
出ましたね。リコニングモードはここで使うべきです。失敗したことに気づいて、せめて経験値増幅ポーションでも飲んでおこうということでしょう。
楽勝だね。
ですね、強くはありません。これで私が後継者です。
いいのかそれで。
A child of dust has defeated the grave thresh. What a tale you've claimed for yourself, my friend. You are granted the seat of Sir Sagral and all privileges hereto, including membership in the Court of Enchantments. Alas, there is no time for celebration. There has been another incident. The king has asked for you. Excellent. Speak with King Wenson in the oratory. It stands on the crest of Ettenmere, where it once hosted the lords and ladies of the High Court. Take this potion. You will need it to revive Sir Ferrara. Unless mortals have suddenly created a method of resurrection, it's our only option. You will know when the time has come to use it. Now go, find King Wenson. The telling is in your hands now.
だいぶ遠いので、このストーリーを進めるのは後になります。
You're back. I was so worried that the Fae had taken out the revenge on you. As usual, I was wrong. The Fae has recovered, thanks to your potion. In fact, she wishes to stay in the village for the next several weeks as she recovers. Goreheart will be a new community, a place of compassion, and it's thanks to you. Please, take my sword and buckler. They will serve you well, as they have served me.
使いませんけどね。
Bye now.
War-sworn work? Good. The gold's run low and my mother's not doing so well. To the Warden's bridge it is. Farewell, mother. I won't be long.
こいつでローグ系のクエストがスタートします。
My, is Starcamp being visited by a goddess? Are they all as beautiful as you? Maybe I should slap on a habit and join the mission down the road. You're in Starcamp, home of the Traveller's Dove. Now, I don't suppose you came here by accident. Ask Dove, asked to join our number. I thought by the look of you that you might. I have a good feeling about you, but some feelings count less around here than they should. I'll send you to the camp's leader, Krilgarin. She'll get you on your way.
The dust of the road rises to meet you, Wanderer. Welcome to Starcamp. Then Grim has appraised you and found you of worth. But there is another you must appease. Our guide, the anonymous Hierophant. Go to the Hierophant shrine in our camp and pray, as all travelers must. We have many freedoms and one chain. A traveler lives by his or her hands and guile. You must do the same. Trader Hayden sells items to supplement these skills if you need. May the wind be at your back. What prays before me? An eddy in the river of fate, a cacophony in the song of AMALUR. Your presence is unnerving. But you have come and prayed, and honored our creeds. You wish to make yourself a traveler? Then ask me for my portents. The price to admit you is great. It will take 3 treasures to balance the burden. First, there is a noble, Elfwig Grilrakas, staying in Dyden Hill. Steal his medallion. Then, in the nearby mission, claim the pall of the dead St. Edric's. The last are Drog's toothpicks. We have contacted their owner, Gunnar Frode, to buy the items, but you will steal them instead.
盗むんだ。
そういう奴らですからね、同族ギルド的な。
Not yet. Elfwig Grilrakas is a fastidious man. He will not suffer any undue approach. The Pall of Edric lies in his tomb, which is under many eyes. Wait until none are near before you claim it. At last, Gunnar Frode. He is a shifty man. He will not have the daggers on him or near him. Be warned. Now, you are dismissed.
What's that? Stupid bloody peasants. Elfwig Grilrakas will not suffer to get this sickness afflicting this town. Now be gone. Take your poisoned air and get out of my sight. It's bad enough that I'll be quarantined here.
寝るまで待ってから盗みます。他は場所が遠いので当分放置。雲だらけの街に到着しました。
Greeting! Thank the gods, somebody finally came. Tell us, are you from Goreheart or Dyden Hill? How many warriors travel with you? It seems you're not the assistance we requested, but don't think me ungrateful. I could... Canarok could use someone of your particular skill. We sit on the border to Webwood, most of us silk farmers. Normally, we rely on our bridges and an ancient Summerfey aura to guard us. But of late, what defenses we have are failing. These monstrous spiders strike at us from all sides. They've even gotten as far as Yolvan. A week ago, a team of hunters was led by the village's chief defender, Barton. We need someone to go find him and his party. Good. I have more information to give you regarding Barton and the hunting party. But let's not give anyone false hope. And these townsfolk are growing hysterical. Meet me on the southern bridge and we'll continue our discussion. Again, speak with me a moment while we're away from prying ears. Canarok is looking to me for leadership, and I'm more than happy to give it to them. However, if Barton returns, that all evaporates. Let me put it this way. It is for the best that he is dead. Do you understand?
いや、ちょっとわかりませんね。
Barton has survived worse than this. I want assurance that he won't return to rob me of my newfound status. So here's my proposal. Confirm that Barton is dead, whatever it takes. I'll pay well for your help in this. Unlike Barton, I have some sense of what leadership really requires. What are you talking about? I merely asked you to find Barton within Webwood. Or what's left of him. Now, are we finished? Canarok has need of me. I'm a very important man, you know.
どうしましょうか。暗殺も仕事のうちだとも思えますが。
Stay back. Wait. A fellow Varani? By the widow's mercy. Who sent you? Have you word from Canarok? I'm the only one left. My men and I were ambushed when we entered the cave. It's as if the damn spiders set a trap for us. These spiders are somehow using strategy, tactics. Simple ones, but enough to overwhelm us. I think someone is leading them. It's all over this cave. Footprints, torn webs, but no body. It could be the bloody widow for all I know, but Canarok needs to be told.
素直に伝えましょうか。
That damn... This whole suicide mission was his idea. And now he tries to have me killed? I need to tell Canarok what has happened here, and deal with Garana. I have to hurry. Speak with me after we reach Canarok. Speak with me, please.
この洞窟で炎の武器が必要なのですが売ってしまいました。確定かどうかはわかりませんが、炎のスタッフがありました。これでクモの巣を焼けます。クリアに必要なものではないので、手に入らなかったとしても先に進めなくなるようなことはありません。
For your part in saving me, you have my thanks. And you're welcome to Gossamer End, a house in the village. Billis Ade, the town blacksmith, will make repairs if you need them. For his treachery, I have banished Garana from this town. The widow take him. Enjoy your new home, but do so quickly. If the widow is out there, we must send someone to Castle Yolvin to find out why. Information. Castle Yolvin was a Fey bastion long ago. They used some form of the magic to pacify Webwood. Perhaps they can tell us how to calm Webwood. We need something to stop these damn spiders. Long ago, the Fae of that castle tamed them, and all of Webwood. If there's any clue as to what they did, or maybe about the widow, we could use it.
家が手に入りました。不要な道具などをしまっておいたりできます。この箱に入れておけば OK です。夜番長の敵が強いので受けに入ると死にます。
回復しないと死ぬぞ。
今まで楽勝だったので体力が減ってることに気づいていません。
ああ。
なんやかんやでトラベラーズの最初の仕事が終わりました。
なんやかんやとは一体。
録画されてなかった。グリグリガリガリに渡しましょう。
What I invite you to join is not a fraternity, not a guild. It is a family, a race, a bastion for those of like mind and talents. All travelers are now your kin, and you theirs. Now the Hierophant is called for you to serve again. The seer demands, so you must answer. Good luck. The paths of these woods wind you to our camp. The next task is unique. It involves stealing from one of my kind, Amateur, Lord of the Hunt, fallen member of the Courts of Summer. This is what I can tell you of the task. Pray at the Hierophant Shrine and receive their blessed wisdom.
Good
luck. So, you've come to me again, Shade. So competent you were in your last mission that I've prepared another for you. You will steal Buru's boots from Amateur, Lord of the Hunt, once member of the Court of Summer. There has not been word of the Lord of the Hunt for some time. When I scry for him, I only see portents of his herald, Ergaze. The road to the boots lies through her. You must seek her out in the She and learn where to find Amateur in the boots.
You
are a curious creature. Merely a child of dust, and yet something about you is new. You must be the one that Niralim has sensed. Have you come to enter the great city of Isa? Then you will need the blessing of Niralim, and he's been expecting you since you set foot in his forest. You can find Niralim's lantern-clad boughs to the southwest. Have no fear, for you are already known and welcome in his realm.
Greetings to you, traveler. I had hoped I would meet one of your kind in these woods. You seek to rob the Lord of the Hunt, Amateur. I wish to see the boots taken from my master as well, but I do not have them. I can only reveal their location to you. To find them, you must find Amateur, the Lord of the Hunt, the one whom I herald. But this is not merely a matter of an owner and his possession. The Lord of the Hunt has secluded himself in Arduith because the boots carry a terrible curse. No, though I yearn to see my master restored, the curse is too pervasive. and he would wish death on himself for how he has fallen. But in that death, there is a blessing, for he might rise again sometime, and restore the hunt, and free himself from this indignity. I would warn you that to go to Arduith is to go to your death. But if you must obtain those boots, then you must go. Be wary. Go, now!
Here you are, at last. Rest beneath the world tree's boughs, Quickling, and I may study you. You are something new, and it has been many ages since I have seen a Quickling who has learned to be new. New things bring both wonder and danger. Such newness must be nurtured, given fertile ground, and allowed to bloom. And if you are indeed a wondrous new thing, I would allow you to walk in the gardens of Issa, the home of the Summer Fae. Many seek to enter the last bastion of the Fae, but in these times, few Quicklings are worthy. The time of the Fae is passing. I must shelter them in their twilight and protect them from the corruption that spreads in their kin to the east. The gardens of fate are clear to me, and all that ever shall be are visible in its blooms. Issa's end has always been certain. Buried beneath Prismere blades, I can only hold back the tide. But you, perhaps you can change the currents. Where you tread, you mark all you touch. Before I would help you, I must know. Will you be a kind gardener or a careless reaper? Like all Quicklings, you are eager to act. I would rather see the method of your action. A tribe of trolls has been corrupted with Prismere. Their matriarch, Nash, has united the clans in the first step on the path of Dalentarth's demise. But your path is your own now. Defeat Nash, remove the taint of Prismere. Then I shall see who you are, if not, who you will become. The troll matriarch and her brood await at Haxi. Their corruption burns my roots and threatens our future.
魔法使いのスキルも取っているようですね。おそらく回復が欲しいのではないかと。アーケニストが取れるようになりました。
曲振りの方が強いって言ってなかった？
フィネスなら曲振りでも強くないんで、他を取ってもいいと思います。
なるほど。
まあ最初からマイトやソーサリー曲振りした方がいいですけどね。それでは強くなったのでリベンジしましょう。城の採用まで行っても扉は開きません。一旦入り口まで戻らないといけないというクソ仕様。マジでこれはクソゴミ。
Is that someone tripping about my web? And I thought my fun was over.
また先ほどの開かなかった扉まで戻ります。死んでくれ。戻ると扉が開いています。
Another stirs in Yolvin? But it is only a wretched mortal from that doomed town, no doubt. I'm sure my Cathris brood would love feeding on one as strong as you. The last of Yolvin is dead. Your little town is next. Tell them the widow has returned, and she is claiming what was once hers.
出てきた雲を殲滅しましょう。また町に雲が出ています。当然殲滅。
By the seas, you sure took the long route to Castle Yolvin. Now tell me, have you found their secret? Can you stop the spiders? I didn't want to think the stories were true, but I've seen her hand in this since it began. It's only a matter of hours before Kenarok is destroyed. But Cathrus is deep within the webwood. I wouldn't be surprised if the Hollow is where she makes her home. I had hoped for an army to assist Kenarok. You're all I have. Don't know if it's fate or luck, but there's no time. The others and I will take refuge in the inn. I need to help the survivors.
それではウィドウを倒して雲祭りを終わらせましょう。
嫌な祭りだな。
The mortal from Castle Yolvin. How vexing is it that you escaped? Your stubbornness is yet another irritation from you mortals. But it is the way of my kind to endure. It is not a quality we share. The bulk of my horde lies within, and I am eager that you might face it. But I am not reliant upon my spiders, nor am I unreasonable. I can see you are brutal in your own form. I offer amnesty in exchange for the lives of Kenarok.
何を言ってるんですか？追い詰められてるのはお前なのですよ。
Oh, I had believed for a moment that you had some potential. Oh well, I lack the sympathy to kill you personally. You shall feed my guardian spiders after all. While they draw breath, none shall approach me. These wolves obey my wishes. These spiders' lives are mine. Your way to me will be barred by root and fang.
ここはこいつが言うほど険しい道のりではありません。というわけで雲をなぎ払って採用到着。
And here you are yet again. I must say your hunger is great, unlike the Fae I slaughtered at Castle Yolvin. Now come, let us test ourselves against each other. I do not fear being cut down. I will rise again in time, unlike you.
そうはいきません。私は運命の糸を断ち切れるのです。
圧勝じゃん。
はい、レコニングモードを使えば楽に倒せます。連打に失敗してプラス 50% 止まりだった。最後に報告して終了です。
We owe you our lives and our livelihood. If not, we'd be food for spiders, and the widow would be dancing on our remains. There is not enough gold to show our gratefulness. But this is what we can give. Take it, with our thanks. Well,
what I say, isn't there anything we can do about all this uncivilization in these lands? We have magic and weapons. Should be easy work. But you could fit the bill. I'm part of an expedition to the teeth of Naros, and we need another to come with us on the journey. It's as I said, we're going to the unexplored land south of Dalentarth. They're said to house unimaginable wealth. Our coffers will thank us when we get there. If you need more information, find our camp near Ettenmere and speak to our leader, Helic.
これはちょっと後回しになるでしょう。
Only one head, by the mercy of the gods. I thought my time had come at last. Fate does not seem to hold much stock in my expedition, but it leaves me alive to see its utter failure through to the end. I was leading an expedition to recover a pair of Arathi artifacts, known only as Shine and Shadow. I've spent the last decade researching them. Texts say the artifacts are powerful, but what they can do is never explicitly stated. Regardless, the Templars feel it best to place such items under their guard. But the Etin have hit us hard. And it's said that the artifacts are guarded in Delak by an ancient powerful shaman of their kind. I'm at a loss for what to do. I have not had such good news in some time. My research indicates that the artifacts are somewhere in Delak. It seems they're now a trophy of the Etin. I can promise you this much. Though my expedition was underprepared, it was not underfinanced. A large reward waits for one who finds the artifacts. My research has tracked them to Delac. There is talk of an ancient guardian. From the looks of this place, it's likely some Etin.
このアーティファクトは強力なダガーなので、ローグプレイなら早めに進めるといいと思います。あのカートリクスという敵が持っています。かなり強いです。
レコニングモードがあれば。
残念ながらまだ溜まっていません。やはり一筋縄ではいきませんね。やりました。これで楽になるでしょ
う。死ぬ。
ポーションを飲みます。くっそ。これで目的のものが手に入ります。バラードの祈祷場で王に会います。
When Hallam told me a mortal had taken the open seat, I did not believe him. But here you stand before me. Impressive. It is a pity about Sagra, a grand hero. But there's not time to raise the king's token in his honor. We need every hand carrying a sword for the coming battle. We've come to aid Sir Ferrara, our brother in the Court of Enchantments. It is time for his telling of the Ballad of Bloody Bones. Ferrara went in pursuit of his nemesis, for Bloody Bones has emerged, poised to abduct a maiden to be his mistress. So goes his song. You will need to revive Ferrara after the battle. I can only assume Hallam would not have sent you unprepared for this task. Go to Ferrara, and quickly. When the two of you finish, I will await you at the House of Ballads in the north. Do be careful, Sagril. Good luck.
Finally, we found the last person we need after all. I'm Helig Cross. I'm leading an expedition to the land south of Dalantarth, the Teeth of Naros, and we could use another strong back. Few facts. The only record of a successful journey there was by an Alamein missionary named Denric, returned half dead and maddened to hell. He claimed the southern land as home to a miraculous city, wrought of gold and trimmed with silver, even said it floated above the earth, if you can believe it. It's hard country, damn impossible to find a pass in the mountains, but if I'm right, this cavern will take us under them. Then we only need to begin. I've seen to all the logistics, and all the preparations for the journey. Meet us in the southern passage. Let's try to cover as much ground as we can. Stay close.
途中までは進めましょうか。
The time of deliverance is almost nigh. The teeth of Naros have gone untamed since the rocks were young, since the wind was but a child. And now, my chosen people stand on the precipice of taming this land, or succumbing to it. I thought once that none could change the stars of this world. But at last, one has come who can. Come, thou faithless one, I beckon thee.
This... what is it? It looks like it's made of stone. But this stain, this is blood. This thing is flesh. I'm not going to stick around and find out what killed this thing. This whole damn place is cursed.
Damn craven. Don't know what Cash was getting so worked up for. Just a statue somebody toppled over and got all bloody. Let the mage run to his mother. We don't need him. I can't believe that.
石像じゃないんですけどね。
Wait a moment. I don't like the look of this hallway up ahead. This is Sferry's area of expertise. Let her take the lead here. What was that? First the mage turns coward, then Sferry dies doing the one thing she's supposed to be suited for. Is this some sort of joke? What's next? Are you going to reveal you're really just a kobold with a bad case of mange? Clearly I should be more thorough when recruiting my expeditions. Fine, let's just keep moving. We'll manage on our own from here. Come, we must...
ここで大きな鳥が出てきます。前衛がいると楽でいいな。
What? What in the hell were those things? I've never seen anything like them. I heard of the dangers of the southern land, but are the gods themselves conspiring against us?
本来は後衛ポジションだもんね。
そうなんですよ。基本的に一人だから仕方なく突っ込んでるだけです。
Hold on a moment. One of those damn beasts hit me worse than I thought. I think I need to rest for a while. Here, I'm going to wait here. Scout the passage ahead, and see if you can find a place to make camp. Go!
And so, after centuries, it has come to pass. The cipher has reached thy hands, Beckoned. At last, my work can be completed. One who watched and waited for decades and centuries and eons, and all for this day when thou wouldst come before me. I have read the fates of this world to find thee, unfated one. Much rests on your shoulders, but I have one more burden to lay upon thy brow. To continue thy path through the tapestry of fate and perpetuate its sundering, I will open the way to the teeth of Naros. Seek the Primos, and thy duty will be made clear in time. Go now with my blessing. Go now with my purpose. For thou art beckoned. That which was ordained must be undone.
来てよかったですね。レコニングモードが強くなりました。
First we have an army of Jotun at our gates, and now this. I don't know you, little one, but you'll find no quarter here. This is still Colossi-held territory for the moment. State your intent. Everything does harm in these lands. I do not know you, so why should I take you at your word? Furthermore, none have come from those caverns since they were sealed, save you. how is it you came here?
開けてくれましたよ。
Strange entity. A curious riddle, but one that must be solved later. It seems the Jotun have rallied their strength. Steel yourself.
私は後ろから弓で撃っていればいいでしょう。矢の補充が終わるまで待機。
そういう仕組みなんだ。
はい、なのでメインウェポンにするのは無理があるかなって思います。
魔法強いね。
ですね、この最弱クラスの魔法ですらこの火力です。マークオブフレイム、テンペスト、メテオあたりの火力は凄まじい。終わりました。皆さん頑張りましたね。
That was well fought, little friend. You have a strength in your arms that belies their lack of girth. Perhaps you are not the interloper I believed you to be. You claim to have been summoned. But for what purpose? What strange forces brought you here? You speak of the Holy King of my people, and that artifact you bear. Could it be the cipher? Your mission is twice damned already. The Primos is a recluse. But more immediate than that is the Jotun horde. Idilla is sealed off as long as they continue plaguing my people. Yes, hiding away in his high tower and pining for gods that will never listen to him. He is our spiritual leader. That is all you need to know. The Jotun are led by Karunk, a warlord that reigns over his horde from his ramshackle tower. One of my scouts, Remy's, watches them now. He can offer you advice on fighting the warlord, and if you can kill Karunk, I will lead you to the Primos myself. The quickest way to end their threat would be to kill their war chief, Karunk. With his death, the others will be brought to heel.
それでは戻りましょう。
Bring word to the city. They will need to know about the Jotun and this new interloper.
These are Shine and Shadow? I was sent to recover artifacts of importance, not simple weapons. The Templars are going to think me a fool. How am I to return to them with these?
いらないならもらいますよ。
There's like to be more dignity in returning empty-handed rather than bringing back such a small trinket. If you want them, they're yours. And I suppose I promise compensation in return for your service. I can't say I'm happy about it, but here's your coin. Now, leave me be.
Mortal? Is this Wenson's idea of humor? Well, you look hardy enough. Won't botch the tale of Bloody Bones too badly, I suppose. Still, I'm curious as to how Hallam expects you to bring me back from the edge of the Great Cycle. But that's his problem, not mine. Let me be truthful with you, Dustling. I've never seen Bloody Bones act so erratically. He cares nothing for the story, as if he craves a different outcome. Instead of spiriting away a young mortal maiden, he took an entire camp. Men, women, children. It's mad, and certainly not part of the tale. And I thought this ballad couldn't get any worse. considering my impending demise. Well, let's get this over with, shall we? The hunt goes on.
So the witch was right. Help has come from Safarara the Fair, who flounders in the puddles of Uduath. Such a champion should never lose his way, not in his own song. You, new knight, leave now, forsaking the last prisoners, and I will share with you my knowledge. How I came to change things. Stay, and you'll have nothing but corpses. Don't play your tricks on me, Sagril. I know the House of Ballads better than you do, and that is why we should end this now, rather than prolong all our suffering.
そうですか。サクッと倒しましょう。レコニングモードで。
レコニングモードすれば勝てる。
あれ、押すボタン間違えた。
Well done, Sagril. You have proven yourself worthy of the name. Hallam's trust in you was not misguided. I don't know what to make of Bloody's tale, but it has the ring of truth to it. We must return to Wenson and tell him what we've learned here in Uduath. Keep moving.
I am relieved to see you well. What is happening? First Sagril, and now Bloody Bones. These are shocking developments. Listen, Hallam and I have been discussing what transpired in Uduath. You are needed for a very special quest, a song of your very own. You must travel to the home of Tenwa, also known as the Librarian. It is an important journey, not without its perils. Go to Tenwa's cottage in Haxi. She will be waiting for you. Retrieve a ballad from her collection of Fey cairns. It is called The Hero and the Maid. Bring it to me, and guard it with your life. Its worth cannot be measured. Tenwa is expecting you.
Welcome. Do come in. You must forgive my lack of hospitality. The Maid of Windermere and her minions have left me in a bit of a situation. Creth and Airmer could offer no remedy, but perhaps your mortal ingenuity will prevail where others have failed. The maid paid me a visit this past evening. She and her accomplice, Nyx the Troll, stole my most prized cairns. All that work, and for what? With what I know, I should have expected an attack. Even this imprisonment spell, it is the same she used in the Ballad of Two Knights and a Troll. I can't recall the counterspell, of course, as that cairn was stolen. You must get them back, mortal. All of them. Especially the one you came for. See you soon.
Well, well. You truly fit Hallam's description. It's nice to finally gaze upon the new Sagril. I am Sir Airmer. This is my companion, Sir Creth. Ah. Welcome to Sunder Caverns. If you've come in search of the Maid of Windermere, I must disappoint you. She's nowhere to be found. You too? Well, I managed to find one, but there are plenty more. The maid had them. She was here one moment, but gone the next, as is her way. She did leave behind her old ally, Nyx the Troll, to give us a bit of trouble and slow our pursuit. Creth and I have fought Nyx more times than I dare count. You could say he's an old friend. If you're interested in joining our little hunting party, feel free.
Don't bother me. I'm not your brother. Not yet. Fight well, and perhaps I'll look upon you with fresh eyes. Oh, I could kill him if I wished to. But that is not how the song is sung. Have you any other stupid questions?
今回はここまでにしましょう。
ご視聴ありがとうございました。